Maybe
Yeah.
not all of it stuck, but yeah, no, it's been interesting. I've enjoyed seeing it. I know that my okay, it's my mom. It's Mama's aunt,
Uh-huh.
so that would make me that would make her my great aunt. Okay, my great aunt's husband, so my great uncle, is getting older now, and
Mm-hmm.
he fought in Vietnam and during the war, and he has told his son that he would like to go back there,
Oh.
and I don't know why. I guess to see. I mean, obviously to see the country, but
Right.
I would hope that he would be pleasantly surprised by how it's turned out. I mean, it's changed since then. I mean, it's such a well, you know what I mean. Like
Scott, I don't want to take away from your story. I want you to go right back to it. Do you notice what's happening here?
oh my gosh, those people are buying those and painting them.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
I like
Wow,
that. It's a fun thing to do at the night market.
cool.
Yeah.
It's a take and paint thing. Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feel free to continue your
Oh
story.
no
Sorry,
no
I didn't
no, that's
just wanted to
cool.
mention it before we passed it. Go ahead.
There's another stall where you
Seems
can
to be
buy
the
models to
street
paint.
for it.
Yeah.
There's slightly different models too. That's pretty cool.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Well, his why he wants to do that, or I don't want to guess. Is that Thanos?
Yes, the Thanos.
Oh wow. Okay. Um. See, those are the kind of things you could 3D print.
Ah, yeah, you're right. Right.
But yeah, I think just from what I've seen, I would hope he would be, pleasantly surprised by how the country's bounced back from all that war and bloodshed and all that. And it's nice, because when you're there and during a war, I mean, you're obviously not seeing the country's like best moment. So
Right. Obviously, yep.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so you're going to direct him towards any of these videos? Think that would be helpful? Well, you don't. You say you don't really know what he wants to see.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I thought about it. I guess I could. I don't know. Probably got his number. I don't know. So I don't know. It was just interesting to me.
Yeah, that is.
You would think it would be. You would think the opposite would be true. Like if you've gone through that kind of very traumatic experience of being in a war, you wouldn't really want to go back there. But
Well, I may just be going by TV, movies, and internet rumors, but it feels like a lot of people that were here in the war want to come back to at some point to see it. And I mean, a lot of them spend a lot of their most life shaping moments here, so I can see why you would want to go back.
Yeah.
I guess I should say I could see it being a totally rational reaction either way.
Yeah. Well, and
Didn't want to.
I don't know if it has to be rational. Obviously, it's based on, I think, feelings and how you feel about it, and I wouldn't know it's entirely logical unless you've got business over there, like unfinished business or something. And I don't mean like a revenge plot. I mean like you knew people or whatever, like
Right. Yeah.
or maybe you left something there and you just want to go get it back.
Revenge plot.
Like 50 years ago, I left Vietnam and I left my best suitcase there. I got to go back and get it.
Oh my, that could have happened, I guess. Scott, I want to point out this cafe on the corner. There's a million cafes in Hanoi, of course, and probably a half a million at least are lovely places. This is close to the tourist center. It's close to the lake. I don't just see tourists here though, and it seems like a really cute, nice place to go. So if you're staying close to the lake, Cafe de Mayfair seems like it's a nice experience.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Like a nice street. Yeah, it looks. I really like the look and feel of the cafe. I think I've stopped there once, but I don't live close to here. But yeah, it looks like a nice street.
I know you've talked about how so much of the architecture here has that obviously French influence, but that looks very New Orleans right there to me.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And I'm not sure how many places still have that too.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you find some, but when we were in Phnom Penh, I don't remember seeing anything. Stuff that's preserved colonial there is Art Deco because it's from the 20th century.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, they were building here a bit earlier, so you could get a different feel, a 19th century feel. Faubourg.
Yeah, I guess that's silly for me to say. I mean, you see on the news and stuff like that, all these like World War II veterans going back to Europe and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I mean, I've heard about it a lot. Obviously, I'm hearing about it through the media, so it's,
mhm.
you don't know if it's something that's been selectively
Yeah, kind of cherry
selected.
picked. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
This is
I
the
mean,
hotel.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go
This is
ahead.
the Hotel Metropole. It's a famous hotel.
Okay.
If anybody is interested, it's right here in the historic district, and there are several fancy hotels in this area.
Has it been in a movie?
Likely it has. Yes, I don't know the movie. Can't help you with that, but
Oh, that's fine.
it seems like the sort of place that would have been in a movie at some point.
I mean, like my great uncle, I mean, where we're from. I mean, my people are country people on both sides, and
Yeah.
he's just a country guy, lives up in around Canton, and he's worked as a barber his whole life at his own barber shop, and he's just getting older now, and
You mind if I ask how old he is?
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I mean, he's got to be I think he's older than Mama, so I'm gonna guess late 70s, early 80s. But that's a guess.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say late 70s. But yeah, still working some, and mainly I think because
Came around the long way.
can't afford to retire. But
Oh, really?
well, yeah. I don't mean to make that sound like he's terrible with money. I mean, he's just had a lot of expenses in his life.
Sure.
But good guy. No, I'm not super close to him, but
Oh, yeah.
they're distant, a little more distant family. But good guy, and yeah, I was just kind of surprised when I heard that, but in a good way.
Yeah, that is good. So he can't afford to retire? Is there going to be a possibility that he could actually make the trip?
I hope so. I know one of his sons, and their family are wanting to take it because he is getting older and he realizes there's maybe not much time left to do this sort of thing, especially while he's healthy enough to do them. He wants to go to the Grand Canyon and he wants to go back to Vietnam, he said.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to try to, amongst all of them, they're going to try to make that happen. Louis Vuitton.
Yes. So we saw some perhaps questionable Louis Vuitton earlier. This is the real store. Just to let you know, turn the corner and it's a different kind of street. They're closed right now, but that's real Louis Vuitton.
Wow. Yeah, I noticed that it didn't have the big exclamation point after the name.
I noticed the lack of an exclamation point
I
on
mean,
the marketing.
I'm noticing your lack of enthusiasm for Louis Vuitton. So this really is the fancier sort of section, eh?
Yes. This is the fancy pants part of town. One of them, anyway. For retail, this would be the fanciest part of town, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
They hadn't closed those streets off.
No, I think I don't know, maybe it changes as the year wears on, but it feels like at certain times of the year they do, but maybe I'm misremembering that.